Hello and welcome to Quick Tips, the WordPress video series. In this video, I'm going to install one of the best free SEO plugins for WordPress website. The name of the plugin is SureRank Smart Assistant with meta tags, social preview, XML sitemap, and schema. You can see that this plugin has been installed on more than 100,000 WordPress websites. Here you will see some basic features of this plugin: beginner-friendly interface, meta title and description optimization, social media integration, homepage SEO settings, archive page SEO settings, robots instructions, canonical URL, XML sitemap, schema markup, Google Search Console integration, performance in Google SERPs, site level SEO checks, page level SEO checks, image SEO, automatic RSS feed optimization. So if there is any issue on the site level, it is going to show you what is the issue on your website on site level. If there is any issue on the blog post or any page, it will show you what is the issue with the blog post. If you have already installed any other plugin on your WordPress website, you can easily migrate all the SEO data from another plugin to the new SureRank SEO plugin. So I'm going to show you how to install this plugin and how you can optimize your website for search engines. So here I'm logged into one of my WordPress websites and I'm already using Yoast SEO plugin on this website. So I'm going to replace the Yoast SEO plugin with the new SureRank plugin on this website. Let me show you the plugins that I'm using. Here you will see I'm using Yoast SEO plugin, and this website is already optimized using the Yoast SEO plugin. If you go to list of posts, you will see the SEO score for each post like this. So this one is optimized. This one has readability issue. If you go to this post is not SEO optimized. However, I cannot see what is the issue with this post on this post listing page. If I want to check what is the issue, I'll need to go to the edit section of this page and figure out what is the issue with this post. If you're using SureRank SEO plugin, it will show you what is the issue with the post here on the post listings page. So let's go to plugins and click on add new plugin, and here search for SureRank. This is the plugin SureRank SEO. This is the free version of the plugin. Click on install now and click on activate. Now this is a small setup wizard. We will go through this wizard. So let's click on let's get started. Bring your SEO settings into SureRank, and this is the plugin that we are using. It shows the list of SEO plugin which you are already using on your website. So I'm going to select this plugin, and it says your SEO will be deactivated after migration. Uncheck to keep it active. So if you want to keep it active, you can uncheck this box. However, I'm going to use only one plugin, so I'm not going to uncheck it. We are going to deactivate your SEO plugin. Click on migrate. So now it is migrating all the data. All right, so all the data is migrated. Click on next. Now this is about your website. This website represents, let's say, personal blog. Then this is the name of the website or the owner name. If you want to add a phone number, you can add a phone number here, which is optional. Here it is asking you to upload a logo of the website. So I'm going to upload website logo. Here you will see search about page, about us page. So we already have about us page. So I have it selected here. Select contact page. So on this website, I already have a contact page which is selected. Click on next. Now here you can add your social media profiles. So let's copy the Facebook link, add the Facebook link here. Copy the Twitter link. Let's copy the YouTube link. All right. So these are the three social media platforms that I'm using for this website. Click on next, and just one step, first name, last name, and this is the email address. Let's change the email address. Let's check this box. Click on finish. Let's go to dashboard. So we are on the dashboard, and on the dashboard we see two warnings, one suggestion. The first one is no H1 heading found on the home page. So if I go to home page, I do not have any H1 heading on the front page. So I need to add H1 heading on the home page. So that is what the warning is. The second one is images on the home page do not have alt text attributes. So if I go to view, it will show you why it is important to add alt tag for each image. So now what I'll need to do, I need to go to the home page and I'll need to look for the images that we have on the home page and add the alt tag for each image. So if I go to edit with Elementor, on this website I'm using Elementor page builder to customize the website. So if I go to this image, here I have the alt tag. If I go to the next image, let's go to this one. This is a template. Okay. All right. This one is image and this one does not have alt tag. So I can add the alt text. So do the next one. This is the list of blog posts. Let's click on publish. Now let's go back and rerun checks. All right, so we still have some images without alt text, and these might be the images that I have here. So I can go to the template and customize the template, add the alt text for each image, and after that this warning will go away. Now here we have H1 heading. Let's go to the home page and let's add H1 tag. Let's duplicate this one. Let's mark it as H1. Publish it. Let's go back, rerun the checks. Now that issue is gone. So we have only one warning about the image or text that I can fix later. Next suggestion is Google Search Console is not connected. So we can connect our Google Search Console and we can integrate the Google Search Console with SureRank plugin. And if I go down, this one is passed. Search engine title of the home page is present. Search engine description is present. Home page contains one H1 tag. All right, so this is all about the site level SEO settings. Let's go to the general tab here. Now at the top, you will see meta templates. We are on the meta templates. Search engine title will be post title and after that site name. So if you do not add a page title manually, it is going to use the post title as the meta title along with the site name. Then we have search engine description, that is nothing but meta description, and for that it is going to use post content. If you do not add that manually, it is going to take it automatically. Then we have search engine preview. This is how the preview will look. This is the sample title and the description. Next to that we have social, and you can add an image for the social. This is going to be the default image. All right, so I can use this one and click on save. So this image will be used as the default image for the social media platforms. Right, if I go to Facebook, for the Facebook you can create and add new image. If there is any post without any featured image, it is going to use this image as the default image. Same thing for the Twitter and for the other accounts also. Let's go to home page. A static page is set. Go to general, we are on the general, social and advanced. So there is nothing much to change. This is for the archive. Enable author archive and enable date archive, which is already enabled. All right, let's go to the next one, that is advanced. No index. If you do not want to index any one of these post types, you can disable it. For example, if you do not want to index pages, then you can enable it and it is not going to index pages in the search engine results. Same thing for media, landing pages, my templates and stories. Let's go to sitemap. Here you will sitemap. If I click on open sitemap, this is the sitemap that will be used for your website. So it has already created a sitemap. If I open this one, this is the list of all the pages. All right, and this is the list of all the blog posts. You will see the blog post here. We have 116 blog posts here. If I go to post, you will see we have 116 blog posts. Let's go to show ranks again. We are on the advanced tab. So this is about the sitemap. Let's go to schema, and from here you can manage the schema. There are different types of schemas: website, web page, organization, search action and person. If I go to website, click on edit, and from here you can customize the schema for the website. The name will be site title, description will be site description, URL, potential action and publisher. Let's go to robots.txt editor. This is the default robot.txt editor. If you want to customize, you can customize it. If you know how the robot.txt works, you can customize it. As of now, it shows all the user agents are allowed. All right, now let's go to Search Console. And for that, we will need to connect the Search Console. If you want all the data inside your website, you can connect your website with Search Console. You just need to click on it and log in using your Google account. Let's go to Tools. These are the tools: Page Level Checks, Google Search Console, Schema, and Migration. Import Export, you can import and export the SEO settings. Migrate to SureRank, we have already migrated it. Miscellaneous, contribute to SureRanks. So these are the basic settings of this plugin. Now let's go to Post. All right, so we are on the list of post, and in the right hand side you will see SEO Checks. Now this one says need improvements. If I click on it, it will give me the details. What is the improvement required on this page? Page URL is longer than 90 characters and may affect the SEO and readability. I'll need to reduce the length of the page URL. So you will see what is the issue with this blog post. If I go to this one, it says again the page URL is longer than 90. Search engine title exceeds 60 characters. So I need to work on that also. Let's go to this one, same thing. This one is same thing. This one is optimized. If I click on it, it shows everything is working properly for this blog post. Page contains at least one subheading. All images on this page have alt text. Links are present. Page URL is short and SEO friendly. Canonical tag is present. No broken links found on this page. Right, now let's go to one of the blog posts here. Let's try this one. Click on Edit. Now this plugin works with almost all the themes and page builder plugins. Here I am using Elementor and we are on the edit page section. At the top you will see this option here. This is the icon for SureRanks. So if you want to see the SEO settings for this blog post, you can simply click on this and it will show the details of the SEO settings for this particular blog post. So if I scroll down, you will see this is the title that we have. This is the description for this blog post. Let's go to Advanced. No index. If you do not want to index, you can check this and this page will not be indexed. This is the URL of this blog post. Go to Schema. This is the list of schema which is used. If you do not want any one of these schemas, you can delete the schema from here. Let's go to Social. We have Facebook. For the Facebook, we have this featured image. If you want to change it, you can change it. You can browse the image that you want. And the title will be used as post title. This is the short description. And this is how the Facebook post will look. The featured image, title, and description. Let's go back to dashboard. Let's go to pages here. Let's go to edit page for this About Us page. And you will see the same icon here. From here, I can manage the SEO settings for this About Us page. So if you see here, it is using the default title, which is About Us. And after that, it is using the site name. And for the description, it is using post content. So here I have not added the title and the description manually. It is using the default site settings for the SEO. So if I view this page, if I go here, you will see this is the title. About Us is nothing but the page title, and Param Freelance is nothing but the site name. That's what it is using here, post title and site name. So if I want to change, I can change it manually, and I can add the description also. Click on Save. The settings are saved. Now let's go back to page, refresh it, and you will see the new title here. So this is how it works. If I go to page source, you will see the title here and you will see the description here. So this is the description that we added for this page. Let's go back to post. Let's click on this. This blog post has two issues. So let's go to edit for this blog post and click on it. All right, so here you will see search engine title is more than 60 characters. So I can reduce the title length. Let's change it to width. Now the post title length is 60. Here you will see the description is already there. Click on save. Let's click on save here. Let's go back. And this is the blog post. Click on it. And now you will see that error is gone. We have only one error, which is for the URL of this blog post. The URL of this blog post has more than 90 characters, which I can reduce and fix this issue. So So you can see that you are getting page level suggestions. If there is any issue with the page, it is going to give you the suggestion. You can work on it and fix it. If you go to SureRank dashboard, you will get site level suggestions. You can work on the site level warnings and fix the issue. So if you are running a WordPress website, you can try using SureRank free SEO plugin and optimize your website for search engines. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.
Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to get more quick tips about online softwares and tools. If you have any questions, please leave us message in comments section. And press the like button if you like the video. Thanks for watching Quick Tips.